It's 107.5 Kiss FM, Des Moines' #1 hit music station. What's up? It's Eric. And with me right now, I have not only a phenomenal singer, not only, a person with a great story, but also a Des Moines native. I have Sharane Calister on the line with me from The Voice. What's going on, Sharane? How are you today?
Yes, hi, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. No, thanks so much for coming on. It's super cool. I love that we have this local flavor on The Voice right now. It's totally awesome, super cool. And on top of that, I just think it's awesome, with your story and everything like that. I mean, when you hear about, with you getting separated from your twin, obviously what grabbed the attention of the judges and everything. I mean, you make Kelly Clarkson cry. I think that, says plenty right there. But I think the one thing, I think it was so cool how you guys got reunited in your gospel high school choir. What was that like, growing up in that situation and finally being reunited through music?
It was crazy because, me and my sister, we used to sing all the time. But it's crazy because we was known as, the DMI twins who could sing. So everybody knew us as the twins who can sing. So, when we got separated, it kind of hurt because, we didn't have anything. We didn't have anybody else. We didn't have anything else but music and singing together. That's all we had together. So when they took that away, it just hurt. It's like she's literally the other half of me. So, but sure and later, the high school years, ninth grade in a choir class, we both auditioned for the same choir. I didn't even know she was going to audition for the choir, and then I auditioned, and then that same day we just looked up and we was in the same class. It was hard because the teacher kept having to tell us to get back in our seats because we was not paying attention that first day. I'll tell you that. So it was just amazing, everything happens for a reason, but I'm glad that my sister is back in my life now, and she's my #1 supporter, as you guys can see on the television screen.
Oh my gosh, she was losing her mind. It's awesome.
And she acts like that all the time.
Is that just her in general?
Yes, that's her personality.
That's so awesome. No, I love that, totally. I love the energy that both of y'all have for music and, you have for each other. It's great to always have that, support group, and it's super cool that, your sister's just kind of, almost like a hype man or hype woman for you, It's super cool.
I was about to say that. Hype woman.
It's perfect, take her everywhere you go, you know what I mean? That's awesome. And I think it's cool that you both sing as well, so, I think one thing that, a lot of people don't know is, of course, what you did in the Des Moines area with music and everything like that. I know one thing I looked at immediately was what groups you were in or something like that, and I saw the Feel Right. And I think it's so cool because Des Moines in general, I feel like Iowa in general, everybody thinks, okay, country, farms, everything like that. They don't think about soul and R&B, and you brought that kind of to the table. What's that like going through that here?
And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because that is crazy, because I've traveled to different places and auditioned, for various of shows. So then they all come back to it. I meet other people and they was like, wow, you guys do R&B music there. People mostly think we do country. So it's pretty cool that I can bring that flavor to Des Moines, and I don't just do R&B too. We do some country. We do everything. We do pop, so top 100 chart. So it varies, but we do everything. So it's cool and it's amazing. People come out and they tell us, we appreciate that you guys can come out and do this type of music, because there's not that many bands out there that can do it. So I'm happy about it, and I continue on doing it. So we have 2 shows coming up this week. So
okay,
yeah.
There you go. Staying active during everything like that. And then I think one thing I was curious with, because the way you sound, obviously, you can hear you grew up in the church, just that kind of vibe and everything like that kind of gospel sound that you have. Who are some of your biggest influences with your music? And I think one of them, I think pretty evident, is Alicia Keys, who happens to also be your coach, which is super awesome.
Yeah, she's definitely an inspiration, and I grew up listening to her with my adopted mother. She loved Alicia Keys. Every morning I woke up to hearing Alicia Keys' songs, so I love her. One of my big influences also is Beyonce. I love her. I love her work. I also like JoJo, Mariah Carey as well. She's also my favorite too. So those are my different artists. I like to vary, so definitely Beyonce.
I mean, she's the best. She's great. No, for sure. What's it like just doing this whole thing with The Voice? I think it's crazy how, you go from doing shows at the Lift, which, I get drinks at every single Tuesday, but and then going and doing just live all over the whole entire country. What is that transition like for you?
Oh, it's definitely big because the lift is small, so it's definitely bigger coming to that stage and seeing all the people and then they standing up and giving you the love. But I also love it though, so it's a change, but I like change, and I could definitely get used to being on the stage and performing in front of the people. So I like it.
How much does Kelly Clarkson beg you to defer from Alicia's team to get onto her team?
Oh my gosh, almost about every time. No, every time I see her, she tries to get me on her team. So I love Kelly Clarkson, and the fact that she was emotional during my blind audition and she did cry. She feels my pain. And the fact that she said she felt it when I sang that song. So that means so much to me. And Kelly's awesome, and I love her music as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I think it's just kind of cool how you had two such powerful singers absolutely so moved by you. I think it's awesome to see. I'm sure that wasn't surreal to you. You know what I mean? That must have been crazy.
I know you see my face. I was like, they had to show my face when I made that face. So
you had like the bruh face for a second, like bruh, where you were just freaking out, and like as soon as like Alicia turned around, you're like, oh my god.
Then Kelly turned around. I was like, oh my god. I was like, wow. And those were the two I wanted to turn around. So I was like, wow, they both turned around for me.
I'm sure you wouldn't have been disappointed if Adam or Blake turned around the other way, but Oh no, all four of them could have turned around for me. It doesn't matter. Nope. All good there.
No, doesn't matter.
That's so funny. Oh goodness. But yeah, no, I think it's and it's also great to see just kind of like that Midwest presence too. I feel like, especially when you get towards, into Des Moines and everything like that. Because I read somewhere that you actually studied music at DMAC, so that's super local. That's awesome. And also I found out you also work as a security guard in your spare time.
Yeah, that's my little spare time job. Besides me doing music, yeah, I'm a security guard.
I mean, hey, it's awesome that they're flexible with your schedule, though, right?
Right. They work with me. I love my job. They let me leave when I want to leave and go do my music and come back and work. So they're very flexible with me. That's awesome.
That's so cool. Awesome. What should we expect from you coming up with The Voice? Anything you can maybe do a little hand on for us or something like that? I
can. All I can say is though, you guys can expect another awesome performance from me. And hopefully it'll be good enough for me to make it to the live shows.
I love the confidence. I absolutely love it. And don't forget, if you want to catch The Voice every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the knockout rounds, and next week you're going to hit, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the battle rounds, and then next week for the knockout rounds. And, of course, we'll see who you'll be facing. But I heard your rendition of Mercy, and I just think it was all your runs were just so different. And I think that, I just love that. I think it's so cool because it adds such a different dynamic to the sound,
Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, hey, listen, Des Moines' own Sharane Calister, thank you so much. Good luck with everything, and thanks for spending time with us today.
No problem. Thank you, Eric, for having me. You have a great day.